Hello, LaSalle. It's Tom Dickelman here. I'm the consultant working with the search committee. Today, I'd like to give you a brief summary of the results of the survey that was sent to the congregation just a few weeks ago. The purpose of the survey was to help us gather information and insight from as many LaSallers as possible to assist in our search for new leadership. To date, we've had 89 individual responses. We are grateful for all who participated and the many who took the time to offer thoughtful responses to the open-ended questions. The co-chair of the search committee has done a great job compiling the data, and there is a slide for each of the survey questions. I'd like to take a few brief moments to walk you through those slides. This slide reflects the age of survey participants. You'll note that roughly 60% of the respondents are age 50 or older. This both reflects LaSalle as an aging congregation, but also told the committee that we need to find other avenues that will help us capture information from younger families and individuals. And nearly 70% of the survey participants have been at LaSalle more than 10 years, so they know the church quite well. This slide reflects that 3/4 of LaSallers identify themselves as progressive Christians, which emphasizes justice and the responsibility of the church to do God's work in the world. This slide is a little tricky because it asks, what skills do you see as the 3 that are most important for a new senior pastor at LaSalle? While preaching and worship leadership, spiritual maturity and strategy, and vision were the top 3. Administration was at the bottom of the list. Please don't take this to mean that administration is not perceived as being an important skill for a new leader. It's simply an indication that other skills are more valued by a majority of the respondents and not in the top 3 needed skills. These questions measure the satisfaction levels of LaSallers. In broad terms, roughly 80% of the people in the congregation are satisfied or very satisfied with the church and would invite a friend to church, which is a very important indicator. While some may think that reduced levels of Sunday worship attendance might reflect dissatisfaction, it's difficult to make that statement given factors that impact attendance, particularly at this point in time, ranging from the transition that's going on at LaSalle to the impact of the pandemic, which has negatively affected church attendance worldwide. This is a high level of satisfaction, and I believe it reflects great commitment on the part of the survey takers towards LaSalle's mission and ministry. We also want to note, however, that those who are feeling dissatisfied with LaSalle or with the Church Universal may not have taken the survey. In other words, we believe there's room to grow. The last 2 questions, what LaSalle must do to attract new people and what needs to happen to inspire your continued participation, were both open-ended questions that provided a very wide range of responses. Given the volume and range of responses, it appeared when positioned against the prior question that offered that most were satisfied or very satisfied with the church, that folks seem to be saying, we're satisfied, however, there's much work ahead that we have to do. In particular, the survey indicated opportunities for growth in how we worship together on Sunday mornings, how we encourage community building, care for congregants, and ministry to children and youth. And it asked the question, many asked the question, how do we reach out at this point in history to the community and neighborhood around our church? These findings will help us think about the skill sets of a new leader and what's required, as well as the context that that new leader or leaders will be entering. We've also shared details of these insights with the staff and the board so that they can engage with their ideas right now. Maybe this word cloud will give you a sense of the wide range of respondent issues and all the things that are on the minds of the people who are LaSalle and the needs that LaSalle meets in their lives. You'll note that community comes out loud and clear. I hope the summary has been of value. While the results just came out and we'll be digging into the data in the days ahead, we wanted to give you a sense of the results in as timely a manner as possible. If you'd like to explore the results more deeply, more detailed information is available in the form of a slideshow, and you can find the slide deck on the church webpage where you found this information. Thanks for your time, for your interest, and for your prayers for both our search committee and LaSalle in the days and weeks ahead. Thank you, and have a good day.